Hey guys, I'm late. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot here, guys, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchanted on the channel. We go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages. Mondays, Mystery Monday, and Tuesdays, open mic for yes and no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here to help us grow. We ask that you like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? All right, those, I still smell it. I still smell it. There's love coming in. I saw the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, okay? So either way you look at it or want to look at it, there's a love dynamic coming in. I see the Knight of Wands. I see somebody that has a changed mind. What else do I see coming for the collective? A changed mind is on the board. Somebody is definitely wanting the 10 of Cups, possibly coming towards a 9 of Pentacles. All right. So we do see somebody having a changed mind. We do see love on the board. Love is on the brain with someone, but we're going to do exposed. All right. For each zodiac sign. All right. What is needed to know? What do you need to know about Aries? What needs to be exposed? Okay. Somebody feels like they've given up. Okay. They've given up. Aries feels like they gave up. They may have gave up on an Empress energy, okay? They could have given up on love, or even though they feel in a low vibration, or they feel like giving up, they're still going to try to come back in towards an Empress with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. What needs to be exposed? Yeah, they still love somebody. They're still in love. All right? They're obsessed, actually. So Aries is with someone. That's what needs to be exposed. What's this Devil's energy? And they feel like they've been left out in the cold. They're going to try. Somebody wants to come back in. All right? Somebody wants something from someone here. All right? What's this 4 of Wands here? So the secret and what's been exposed is that Aries is still thinking about someone from the past, and they are obsessed with this person. There's love here. The 8 of Wands, arrows of love, obsession with the Devil's card, the Empress. Somebody has their eyes set on someone. This is an Empress energy. The Aries seems to be obsessed. All right. They have their heart set on trying to come back in. They feel very, very much wounded, though. It's really, really bothering this Aries energy. But their heart is set on. Let me grab this deck and see. Give me an outcome. If Aries were to make their way back towards this person that they're obsessed with, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. So if this is an Aries, why is this so clouded? All right, that helped a lot. That was terrible. So okay, so you're going to be tested. So if this Aries comes back towards you, it's a test. Okay? It's a test. Or this is a test for them. It's a test to see if you learned your lessons here. So if the Aries is coming back towards you, if they're obsessed with you now, and possibly, I don't know what it was in the past between you two, but it is a test. It's a test of faith or fate or something. Give me one more, though. Should you take this person back if they came back? No, they're going to take you straight through like a lab. Birch, whatever this is, you won't be able to free yourself. So I don't like that energy with Aries there. But their secret is they're secretly obsessed with you. All right, next zodiac sign, Taurus on the board. What needs to be exposed about Taurus here? What needs to be exposed? What needs to be exposed? Okay, with Taurus, it could be their finances. Secretly, there's something going on with their finances. Something's dwindling, the shit coming in. They're in a low energy, a low vibration as well. All right. They're trying to stop something from ending. It's an inevitable end here. Somebody could be behaving stupidly and it's causing them quite the anxiety here. What's the secret? What's the secret for Taurus? What needs to be exposed? Somebody could be trying to secretly walk away from an energy. They look like they're trying to leave an energy behind. This could be somebody who's promiscuous and they're trying to put this behind them. They don't want a partnership with this person. But it is causing them some type of anxiety. They do feel defeated in some type of way. Who is this person that they're trying to get away from? This could be somebody at a distance, or either if the person is at a distance, it's mental distance, but there's bad karma here. It looks like they're trying to free themselves from karmics. Whomever this is, they're in the Seven of Swords energy. It looks like they may have had some type of love situation or love dynamic with this person. But Taurus looks like they're trying to leave it behind. It could be some type of that has happened, or they betrayed somebody. You know what? Let me grab this other deck. Let me see something. I gotta grab one of these decks that. Yeah, let me get this. What needs to be exposed with Taurus here? It looks like somebody kind of like, maybe Taurus was the one that was rejected. All right. Taurus was the one that was rejected and blocked. So maybe they didn't tell you this, or this is the secret. They weren't the ones that walked away from the person. This person walked away from them. They've been blocked, or they've been rejected. Okay. This is a lesson for Taurus. Somebody needs to love themselves here. Self-love. So somebody could have rejected them or blocked them or moved on. This is a lesson. All right, Gemini on the board. What needs to be exposed with Gemini? What needs to be exposed? There's a reunion, okay? Somebody's going. This is somebody they felt like they were left out in the cold, or that they left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Tell me more. So they're going back towards somebody from the past, Gemini is. All right, the secret is Gemini is not in the right energy. Their finances are down and they're still in the King of Wands reverse energy. That's what needs to be exposed. Yeah, they're not in an energy to partner with anyone. Back towards somebody, they want something from you. What needs to be exposed for Gemini? What needs to be exposed here? They're actually messed up over someone. They feel secluded away from somebody. You know, who was a twin flame? They have a twin flame. Okay, so if they came towards someone from the past, it doesn't mean that you're the twin flame. They could have, they've been secluded over from their twin flame. They're separated from their twin flame. So this person that they probably kept going back towards, this was their twin flame. See, and this is how they're feeling over that person. So this is exposure. All right, if a Gemini came back towards you, they probably were with a twin flame and they're separated from the twin flame. You are not the twin flame. They're separated from their twin flame. That's been exposed. Next zodiac sign, Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? What needs to be exposed? Okay, something is incomplete. Somebody is coming out of hermit mode. They could be going towards someone that they're not communicating. They weren't communicating with this person for a while. And now they feel like the worst is over. So they're and go towards someone from the past. Leo energy, Pisces. Tell me what needs to be exposed about Cancer. What needs to be exposed about Cancer here? Okay, so meanwhile, that's why it says something is incomplete. They could be going back towards somebody they left, or either they left somebody else hanging and they're going back towards the past. See? Left hanging. All right? So either a Cancer left you hanging, or you just left somebody hanging to come back. Gave no closure or nothing, just left. All right? So that needs to be exposed. So there's somebody just like the way you felt. If they're returning to you, just the way you felt, this is how somebody is living in the moment. So they don't care. They did the same thing to somebody else to come back to you. Ugh, I guess that's their secret. Leo on the board. What needs to be exposed about Leo? What needs to be exposed? Somebody has multiple lovers. But a tower is erupting. What's this tower? You know, Leo could be going back towards someone too, but this person I don't think is going to take them back. Something sweet. Somebody's not going to take them back because of their options. Yep, somebody is in the Queen of Swords reverse energy. They're not going to take this person back. What needs to be exposed? What needs to be exposed about Leo here? They have secrets. What's the secret? Leo has secrets. What's the secret that needs to be exposed? What's the secret that needs to be exposed? They could be in debt, or they could come back around because they don't have a job. Their true colors are going to come out. They're going to show themselves to you. Somebody could be pregnant. Somebody may have some karmic ties that they're tied to, but somebody could be pregnant. Give me one more for Leo. Somebody could be pregnant, or somebody could be married. Okay? That could be a secret. Pregnant, or saying that they're pregnant. Somebody may be unemployed, and somebody could be married. Okay? They could have a divine counterpart somewhere that they're married to. They're not telling this. This person could have Leo in their chart. What do we need to know about Virgo? What needs to be exposed? So Virgo has options, okay? And they've put somebody in the Five of Cups energy, or they're in the Five of Cups. Roles could be reversed. Somebody may be freeing themselves from a connection. Something's not working out. Somebody could have lied about something. It's a King of Wands reverse. Somebody is freeing themselves. They're getting back out there because of lies. Somebody could be now focusing on money. Somebody is focusing on their finances now. They could be freeing themselves from a connection where somebody did not tell the truth. They could not be in communication with somebody at this time. What needs to be exposed for Virgo? Somebody could be turning their back or wanting to turn their back on a connection. Somebody could have legal matters they're dealing with, or somebody could want to end a connection and they're not saying anything. Yep, a tower moment may be about to erupt. Somebody may want to end something. That maybe they're not saying this. It has legal matters. Somebody could have an ex that's really psycho, or something's off with this person. And maybe they've even had to call the police on this person. And you may not even know that they got an ex that's crazy. And look, we got the tower here. It's a firestorm. So this could be somebody, they didn't even tell you that. There's a lot of people that do that. They go to dating somebody else and they don't tell how crazy this ex person is. Hold on a minute, guys. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. All right, so yeah, with Virgo, somebody could want to end something. All right. All right, we're going to skip on. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to skip on to the next zodiac sign. It's Libra on the board. What do we need to know about Libra and what needs to be exposed? Somebody could not be talking to someone. Again, there's no communication. Or if there is, there's arguing or something like that. Somebody could be arguing about mine or somebody being non-committal. This is definitely somebody juggling. And somebody is definitely in like turmoil over it. So that could not be exposed yet. So swords here, we have the 9 of Swords, and we could possibly be juggling. And somebody is in a non-committal energy. Yeah, somebody could be bumping with someone about somebody possibly non-committal energy or cheating or something like that with this betrayal card here with the 10 of Swords. So somebody's definitely bumping heads. If they're not, they will be. Or this is going to be exposed that somebody is cheating. This is a Libra energy. What needs to be exposed about Libra? Yep. And somebody is going to feel very guilty, embarrassed. They know they're in the wrong, whomever. To be a Libra, they could have Libra in their chart. All right. So somebody's going to feel very ashamed after they get caught. They're going to feel like a total jack. Okay. They're going to be ashamed. Next zodiac sign, Scorpio on the board. What needs to be exposed with Scorpio? What needs to be exposed? Somebody wants to come back around towards someone. Scorpio energy. Somebody wants to come back in out of the cold after betraying one. Yeah, somebody still wants somebody back, even though they know they betrayed them. They still want the person back. So either they want the Scorpio back or Scorpio wants someone back who betrayed them. They know this person betrayed them. It was a King of Wands, and they want this person back. Yep. Somebody is in regret, or this could be the person who did it that's in deep regret. They want to take a leap of faith, but I don't think that it's going to work here. What is it that needs to be exposed here about Scorpio? What needs to be exposed about Scorpio or to Scorpio? Somebody may start chasing someone. Somebody actually feels like for what they've done. Yeah. Somebody did this because they have a sex addiction. All right. So that's the secret that needed to be exposed. Somebody has a sex addiction. That's why they do it. What secrets for Sagittarius that need to be exposed? What secrets? Somebody may be losing where they live. Somebody definitely has a third party or in a third party situation. Somebody could be trying to heal from a broken heart, but somebody feels like they were defeated. This could be Sagittarius energy. Somebody's wounded. But they're still ready to fight off the competition. So this to me feels like somebody still wants someone. They want to. Yep, somebody. could be obsessed here. What does Sagittarius need to be exposed about? Somebody could be like just doing the same thing round and around and around again. Every time they come around, it's the same cycle. Somebody could be keeping somebody in a loop. This could be Sagittarius, or this could be somebody coming towards Sagittarius that wants to keep somebody in a cycle. They're coming back around like, I love you. You know what I mean? Same old cycle again. Nothing's changing. And what needs to be exposed? Yeah, this person has issues and they won't let someone go. So they want to keep you in a cycle. Crazy, ex, obsessed, and won't let go. They're trying to keep somebody in a cycle. That's the secret. All right? Somebody could be coming back around with Sagittarius in their chart. Or this could be the Sagittarius. Somebody wants to keep somebody trapped in a cycle. Capricorn. What's coming for Capricorn? Oops, not what's coming. What needs to be exposed for Capricorn here? Whomever this is, they're not thinking about a partnership. They're juggling someone. They're in a poor energy. Definitely unrequited love on the board. So you could love this person more than they love you, or Capricorn. Somebody could love Capricorn more than they love back, or vice versa. So that could be the secret here. Unrequited love is on the board. Somebody is non-committal. They don't want to offer anything in a connection. Somebody could be juggling. Somebody loves somebody more than somebody loves someone else. It's not reciprocity. It's not equal give and take. It's not equal love. What is Capricorn hiding here? What needs to be exposed? Yeah, I see the bumping heads and somebody is fed up. I also see somebody maybe telling someone that they're busy, but they're really not. Somebody needs to close this cycle out. All right, it needs to be closed out. Or maybe they're not telling you that they want to close the cycle out because it's nothing but reckless love and sex somebody could be having. It's reckless. They're not in a committal energy. Pisces. What needs to be exposed about Pisces here? Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have been left out in the cold. Somebody could have suffered a loss. What needs to be exposed here with Pisces? Another non-committal energy. Betrayals here. So somebody could be pretending like they want to commit or like they want to be with somebody, but they have a ton of options, okay? And if this person is in the Temperance reverse energy, no good. They could be having unprotected sex. That could be a secret here. Ten of Swords, definitely some type of betrayal on the board, and they're non-committal with the Hierophant. What is needs to be exposed for Pisces here? Somebody has secret accounts. Could be financial accounts or Facebook or something like that. They're watching whomever this is. They're not happy. That could also be something that needs to be exposed. Maybe you don't know about it. This is definitely It's a phony. This is somebody wearing a mask, a trickster, illusions. So remember, these are things that need to be exposed. Maybe you don't know about it. You know, this is things they could be keeping within or inside. I should have got some outcomes with it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm already late and everything, so I'm not going to do too much more. Give me Aquarius on the board. What needs to be exposed for Aquarius here? So somebody could be an emperor reversed. They could have came in like a trickster, like they're an upright emperor. But guess what? They're in the reverse and the tower moment is not far. So everything came to a crashing halt. Tell me about the tower and the emperor here. Yep, somebody could be the type that juggles, okay? They could have came in like they're in this emperor energy upright, but they are the emperor reversed. So somebody could have tricked somebody. And roles could be reversed. Maybe it was the empress in reverse and the emperor upright. But either way, however it is, this is not a match because somebody is in the reverse. This could be the feminine in the reverse or the masculine. Somebody's in the reverse. It's not a match. Not with someone upright and someone in the reverse. Somebody found that out possibly and the ships are not coming in. Or somebody could have put somebody in competition. Something could have ended. Somebody wasn't able to see a situation clear. Maybe they didn't get clarity on a situation. Those are lies too. And then the death card, something possibly ended. What's the secret? What needs to be exposed? What needs to be exposed with Aquarius here? Okay, we got pregnancy on the board. So somebody could be pregnant. Somebody could have rejected someone, and it's for a reason. They could have went back towards someone in the past. Somebody may have done something stupid, but it's because they were living in the moment. But somebody started thinking about somebody from the past, and then they rejected someone else. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aquarius here. Wow. Yeah, now somebody feels like shit after this has happened. They may have gotten some shocking news or will, and somebody feels like, shh. What's the outcome here for Aquarius? Yeah, somebody was just living or is living a toxic lifestyle here. What else needs to be exposed for Aquarius? Somebody could be dealing with some legal matters. One more for what needs to be exposed for the Aquarius. What is that noise? Somebody could have been dealing with a Jezebel. Okay, could have been a Jezebel spirit. There was definitely a Jezebel spirit that got on someone. I'm sorry. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome for the Jezebel spirit? Yeah, it got on somebody, but it's non-committal energy, right? You'll know if this was on somebody because they do not want to commit. Unrequited love. Somebody has more feelings for one person than the other has, and that's because of a Jezebel spirit. That was the secret right there. That's what's been exposed. Somebody could have had a Jezebel spirit on them. They come and they go. That comes off of you sometimes. They get on you if you're exposed to the wrong energy. How does a Jezebel spirit get on you? If you sleep with the wrong energy, it can get on you through the other person. And then you take that Jezebel spirit and it puts you in a lusty energy, and then you go to other people and you pass it on. That's how it gets on you. All right. So somebody's been exposed, Aquarius. Somebody had a Jezebel spirit on them. Okay. Sleeping with the wrong energies. You have to be cautious of who you intertwine your energy with. All right. Aquarius, you could have been exposed or will be to a Jezebel spirit, or you have one on you. Okay. It's just as simple as that. That's how it does. It passes on. It feeds. It's looking to attach. Okay. Somebody could have known they had it on them. They could be spiritual and they could have deliberately slept with somebody just to get it off of them and passed it on to them. Yeah, it can happen like that. Needs to hear that or what happened, but that's what I got, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Please like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button. Catch me in the morning, guys. It is late. Catch me in the AM. That's all I have. I love you all. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot, thank you for spending time with me this evening, even though this is the wrong time, guys. But thank you for being here. All right. That's all I have. I love you all. Bye.